I've just realised today's date is Friday the 13th. 2,500 quid. If it ain't one thing, it's another. Mary will be ready to be raffled off. I've made some fake windows to put on the back doors. Sending my camera crashing to the ground. What is going to become of proud Mary? I just hope she goes to a really good home. Now, some of you may remember a little over a month ago I got a letter from the DVLA threatening to fine me 2,500 quid if I didn't meet their demands, and it's all because, as far as they're concerned, my Mercedes Vario is a working commercial vehicle, a HGV at that. So if the DVLA still class this as a HGV, should I actually be driving it? But I have been online, I filled out their questionnaire. I mean, they wanted to know all sorts of questions that are completely irrelevant to me, but nevertheless I filled out the form, and I've also tried to re-register this as a camper van, but more importantly a private HGV. So if I can register this as a private HGV, then it gives me the freedom to use it as and when I please. Well, I am pleased. I'm pleased to say I finally got a letter back from the DVLA. I don't care if it's a van with windows or a camper van. What I need is for this to be registered as a private HGV. Right, let's take a look and see what we got. Okay, so I thought I'd come inside the Sprinter for this because it's getting quite windy out there, and I didn't want to risk losing my paperwork. Let's open this up, let's have a look. With a bit of luck, yes, it's a logbook. I'm pleased to say it is a logbook. I'm just going to show you the back because my last video people were zooming in and trying to see the address. Strange that, isn't it? Let's open this up, let's take a look. What have we got? Let's fold that in half. We've got a Motor Caravan. Most importantly, it is a private HGV. Take a look at that. Oh yes, the smell of success. Now this means one other important thing. Not only can I now start driving, oops, am I showing off my address again? So not only does this mean I can actually start using my Mercedes Vario and going off on adventures, and it just so happens I've got a little adventure planned for this coming weekend, so that's perfect timing, but it's done. We are now officially a camper van. Now of course this does mean one other thing. Now that I'm going to be using the Vario, what is going to become of proud Mary? There's only one thing really, and that is to let proud Mary go to a new home. I can't really afford to keep both vans. If I could, I would, believe me, because me and old Mary here, we've been through a lot. We've been through the mill, we've done a lot together, and not only has Mary been a massive part of my YouTube channel, she's been a big part of my life as well over the last 6 years. She's literally saved my life. I mean, when I just finished building this van out, COVID struck. I'm getting a bit choked up, bear with. Okay, so I've just literally, as I can't believe this happened, I turned my camera off just now because my throat was drying up, I needed a drink of water, and as I turned to step into the Sprinter, a gust of wind blew through the barn, and I'm not exaggerating, it was a gust, and it was so powerful, in fact, my tripod went over, sending my camera crashing to the ground. Absolutely mortified, and I looked at my camera thinking the worst, like you would. The casing was split open. I put a picture up here. I did take a photo because I sent that picture to Becky. She literally messaged me and asked me how my day was going. I put my camera down on here, I've took it apart, straightened everything out, put it back together, and basically I'm filming this to make sure my camera still works. So let's get the SIM card out, put it in my laptop, hopefully. The sound quality, the picture quality, oh yeah, is the zoom still working? Is it still focusing on my hand? I don't know if the lens is working or not. Looks like it from the screen. Yeah, luckily the screen didn't break. Anyway, hang on. I've just realised today's date is Friday the 13th. Could there be something in that? Are you superstitious? I'm beginning to get there. I never have been superstitious, but I'm beginning to change my mind. Right, Let's see if this works. If you're watching this, obviously it does. What am I doing? I don't know. Well, unbelievably, it would appear it's all because, as far as they're concerned, hang on, that's the wrong clip. We want this clip up here. Barn, and I'm not exaggerating, it was a gust. It was so powerful, in fact, my tripod went over. Hang on, let's look at the picture. Into the ground. The picture's okay. Is the camera, is it focusing? I don't know if the lens is working or not. Yes. Looks like it. The lens is still working, the camera's still working, so before I do anything else today, I'm going to go and get the cage and put it back on my camera. But unfortunately, because I've been moving everything out of Mary, all my camera equipment or spare equipment is in my lockup. But that's okay, it gives me a good excuse to get the Vario out and take it for a little run, now that I know it's legal and I can drive it on the road. Right, but there's one thing more that I need to take out of this van. Let me show you what that is. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my toilet. Now I know it sounds crazy, but this is a separating toilet. And I absolutely, I can't say I love it because it's a toilet, isn't it? It's more pleasurable to use than a chemical toilet, let's put it that way. And I never leave home without it. So this is going to now go into the Vario, and that's pretty much it. Oh, and my toilet roll. Don't forget that, Mel. That is pretty much it. That's everything now moved out of this, out of Proud Mary. Right, let's go put this in the Vario, and then we'll head off to the lockup to get the cage for my camera. And I nearly forgot. Well, I've arrived safely at my lockup. The Vario drives flawlessly, and it's so nice when I'm driving this through the town. Just now, there was a couple of construction workers, you know, white hat, high vis, and one of them nudged his mate and pointed at the van and went like that, give us the thumbs up. So if you're those construction workers, I don't know, you might have been giving me the thumbs up, or was it the Vario? I don't know, but it's always nice to see the Vario put a smile on people's faces. Well, I'm not going to lie, that was a bit of a mission, but here's my tray of camera bits and pieces that I've bought over the years. But here's the main thing that I wanted. This is the cage for my ZVE10. If I'd had this cage fitted to my camera when that tripod went over, chances are it wouldn't have caused so much damage. And the only reason I took this cage off is because I actually bought myself a gimbal. And I don't know what I was thinking. After all, I'm not a professional filmmaker. I don't really need a gimbal, but I definitely need this cage. Right, let's get back to the workshop. First, I better lock this up. It's absolutely soaking wet in here. And there's a puddle right outside the door as well. What is that? If it ain't one thing, it's another. Right. Oh dear. Tell you what, having a workshop separate and a lock-up separate can be a bit of a drag sometimes. Hey ho. At least I've got a roof over my head, right? But don't get me wrong, I absolutely love being here, and I'm so grateful to my friend for getting me this barn in the first place. It really has been a lifesaver. Imagine trying to build out my Vario on Becky's driveway, which is on a slope. It would have been absolutely impossible. So being here really has saved the day. But as you just saw, it's not ideal. There are no doors. When the wind and the rain blows through here, things do get a little bit wet. My ultimate dream would be to have a proper workshop. That's what I would really, truly like to try and achieve. I've been thinking to myself, if I raffle Proud Mary off and the raffle goes really well, it might propel me to the next chapter in my life, and that is getting a proper workshop. So this is what I'm thinking. This is my train of thought. Maybe quite possibly I could turn my YouTube channel into some kind of business, which will then allow me to rent a proper workshop. Because I do enjoy building vans, that's what I do. I enjoy building out camper vans. Hopefully by the time this video goes out, Mary will be ready to be raffled off. And if she is, I will put a link in the description of this video taking you to Raffall website where you can purchase yourself a ticket, stand a chance of winning Proud Mary. I just hope she goes to a really good home, someone that needs her or someone that will love her and enjoy her as much as I have. So on that note, I just want to say thank you everyone for watching my channel. Thank you for all your support over the last 6 years. Good luck. Ta-ra for now.